What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope you all having a great day so far. Happy Halloween. Um, I hope you all had a great weekend. My weekend was pretty good. I went to a pretty good Halloween party. Had a good time. I'm always down for a good Halloween party. Um, I had the full Scream outfit on, and I loved it. I gotta show y'all my thingy. Hold on one second. I gotta go find it. So, I had to come equipped with the bloody knife. Oh man, ooh, it's hot under there. Um, yeah. So the weekend was pretty good. The Halloween party was amazing. I had a good time. You know, um, but I hope you all having a great weekend and a great day. Um, Getting into this episode of GH though, I love the scenes with Elizabeth and her parents because I felt like Liz finally got a chance to confront them and get pretty much everything out that she's been harboring towards them for the past 25, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? It's time that she let her parents know they're deadbeats because they are. You know what I mean? And they try to sit there, oh, we're proud of you. And, we're sorry about the things you went through. Bullshit. Bullshit. Y'all were not there for that girl. Y'all were not there for Sarah. You were not there for them. You know what I mean? Like, this girl has been through a lot over the years. Being raped. You know what I'm saying? Mental health issues. Marriages, divorce, miscarriages. She thought her son was dead at one point. The birth of her children. They were not there for anything. Her house burned down. They were not there for shit. For nothing. But then they want to sit there and follow her kids on social media, keep up with her life. They know about her and Finn. Talking about, oh, it's kind of ironic, you're dating a doctor and stuff like that. No, 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 no. You're not going to sit here and smile up in her face and y'all been absent for her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. And I'm glad Liz let them have it. Her mother tried to come over there and hug her and stuff like that. Liz was like, bitch, get up off me. She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. She didn't even reciprocate the hug. She did not hug her back. She didn't know. She was like, nope, she did not return the love because there is no love there. Ain't nothing but resentment and anger. That's all it is. And I do not, for one, I don't blame Elizabeth for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, her parents came up with the most lamest excuses. Oh, we thought we were doing what was best for you. You needed a more stable home than what we could provide you. Liz snapped on ass. She was like, y'all were my home. She said my home didn't define, the definition of home for her was not four walls and a roof. Her home was wherever her fucking parents were. That was her home. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Elizabeth let loose on their ass. I'm so happy that she did. And her mother sitting there looking at her like, where is all this coming from? Like, she had that look on her face like, why is she saying these things? Fucking why. See, people live in that narcissistic, delusional world like they didn't do nothing wrong or they feel like they did the best they could. First of all, I agree with Elizabeth. They chose their career over her. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they did. Doctors Without Borders, let me tell you something. That's a beautiful thing what they did career wise. I respect that they went overseas and, went out of the country and all that stuff to go save lives and stuff like that. But your children's lives should have been first and foremost. You're a parent first, doctor second. You know what I'm saying? And they completely chose strangers to help strangers over your own kids. Like, your kids needed you. You know what I'm saying? Liz been through a hell of a lot of traumatic things, and they needed, she needed her parents, and they were never there. So I'm glad she got that opportunity to kind of let loose. 'Cause I felt like she held back a little bit on what she could have said. Um, but I just feel like her parents came up with a lot of weak ass excuses, talking about, oh, whenever we came back to town or whatever, we didn't know where we were going to be from week to week. And that's why, we kind of kept our distance and stuff. No bullshit. Excuses are like headaches. Nobody wants one. Um, Liz was going to storm out. She was like, I came here for answers to figure out like the missing pieces of my life and the memories and stuff. I came to figure that out and to get answers. But she said, you know what? I'm done with y'all. I'm leaving. I am so glad Elizabeth turned around, said, pump the brakes. She turned her ass around, came back in, said, no, fuck that. I came a long way. I came to get answers. I'm going to get my answers. I agree. Because after all these years of them abandoning her, she at least deserves some answers as to why she's having these visions. You know what I'm saying? Why is she acting the way she's been acting the past few months? She has every right to demand those answers, and they have every reason to answer those questions, and they damn well better. Because I would tear up that house if they don't answer my questions. I would go get a golf club somewhere, and I will smash a window. I'm just saying. Just like that Jasmine Sullivan song, I bust the windows out your car. That was my shit. I would. Little deadbeat ass parents. They got the nerve to try to hug her. Bitch, get up off of her. No. Love don't live here. And you damn sure ain't getting no hug up out of me. Or you gonna get is this 2-piece in the biscuit. You better move. You know who y'all think y'all fooling with. So anyway, moving on from that. Olivia is all up in a panic about Heather Weber's return. And, you know, Alexis was surprised that Heather is back in town. She was like, who the hell let her out? Alexis was like, what the fuck going on here? What the hell Heather Weber doing back up in here? So apparently she had contracted some bacteria or whatever. And, you know, Finn was asking her all these types of questions about, did she go out of the country or whatever? She said, yeah, in my dreams. I guess like South America or whatever. She was like, yeah, I've been there in my dreams. Like, where the hell you think I've been? I've been locked up all this time. He was like, yeah, but when you left Darkham or whatever, where did you go after that? Because that type of bacteria that she contracted, that's like something that you can only get in like a rainforest or something from out of the country or something. So he was trying to figure out how she got it. And she keep trying to talk about she don't know. So, of course, she started bad mouthing Elizabeth and Anna and stuff like that, trying to push Finn's button because she mad that, you know, she feel like Elizabeth moved on way too fast after Franco. I'm not surprised Heather feels that way. Even though it wasn't really like that, because it's not like Elizabeth moved on after 5 minutes after Franco died, because it was not that. But you know how Heather Weber do. She'll twist anything to her favor. She'll exaggerate anything because that's what she likes to do. And Finn got to a point where he got sick of listening to that shit. He gave that witch a sedative, knocked her ass out. I said it's the only way to shut her up. And of course the nurse came up in there, you know, checking her charts and stuff. And of course Heather woke up. That's a little batshit crazy ass woman. Gregory need to go on somewhere because he come up in there asking Alexis like how come she been like avoiding him or whatever. Alexis was like, shit, I've been busy, you know, it's a lot going on. I'm like, avoiding? Last time we seen Alexis, we seen her with Gregory, so how is she avoiding you? He trying to blame himself for her writing that article about the hook killer because he felt like, oh, I pushed you to do that. He did not push her to do that. Alexis wanted to do it, so you can't push Alexis to do shit that she don't want to do. She did what she felt like doing. So it is what it is. And I feel like Alexis hasn't heard the last of the hook killer, I'm pretty sure. Cause I'm pretty sure she's going to hear about the hook killer soon enough. Because it seems to me like this little hook killer done went on vacation real quick. Whoever this hook killer is, female or whatever, I guess she decided that she needed a spa treatment or whatever. So she was like, nah, I'm going to leave my slashing and gashing for later on. I need a vacay. I done stabbed a couple people since I've been here. So I done worked up quite an appetite and a sweat. So I need to go on vacay real quick. But then when I get nice and relaxed, I'll come back and kill some more of you bitches. That's pretty much what the hook killer doing. She on vacay somewhere in the islands. Probably went to Sunny Island somewhere in Puerto Rico. So anyway, moving on from that, Valentine finally got to Charlotte, which I'm surprised because I thought that shit was a trap at first because we ain't heard from Valentine. People been trying to call him and he wasn't getting in contact with nobody, so I was kind of nervous, but we see him with Charlotte. And of course, the bodyguard is there that Victor assigned. Charlotte not ready to leave school or whatever, you know, she liked the school and whatnot. And Valentine had got a phone call from Felicia, you know, filling him in on what's going on with Anna. And Valentine was ready to get on the jet. Like, as much as he missed his daughter and he wanted to spend time with his daughter, he was ready to hop on that jet for his lady. He was not playing. As soon as he heard she got locked up for shooting Lucy, he said, bitch, I'm on my way. I'll be there. I'm on the way. But Felicia said, nah, you don't need to come. You just need to stay there with Charlotte right now. And spend time with your daughter. We got this. She was like, trust. We gonna handle Victor. So after Charlotte left or whatnot, Valentine tried to bribe the guard that was working for Victor, but of course the guard wouldn't budge. So they started fighting and stuff, and I'm surprised Valentine let that punk ass guard get the better of him. But thank God for my boo Laura. Laura popped up in that little nun outfit or whatever that is. Laura popped up, handed him a candle holder, candlestick, whatever, and he popped him upside the head. I said, look at Laura. My boo home, saving the day. Well, she ain't home, like she not in Port Charles yet, but you know what I mean. She back on screen saving the day. I was surprised that Laura was there. I'm like, how she know? Unless she's been keeping tabs on some shit that's been going on in Port Charles while she was gone. I'm assuming she has. I'm assuming Laura has been keeping tabs. Like, I'm sure Kevin has been updating her every day about some of the stuff that's been going on that he's privy to. So I'm pretty sure she know. Because why else would she be in Switzerland? You know what I'm saying? At that boarding school. So she must know. And listen, she was a sight for sore eyes because I was happy to see her. We ain't seen her in a long minute. I said, thank God my boo is back. She coming back. It looked like with a vengeance too. And I'm glad to see her. I said, thank God. So anyway, moving on from that. I don't trust what's going on with Holly right now. Something about her seemed off since she's been back. I mean, she talked like the actual Holly, like, you know, like the Holly we know in certain instances. But certain facial expressions and certain comments she made, I don't know. I just be getting a vibe from her. Because then on top of that, she can't remember the last 2 years. Like, where she was last and all that stuff, she can't remember that. I'm like, yeah. And you know, I don't trust the Cassadine because they know how to fuck with your mind. Like, you know, alter your brain and all that type of shit. So I don't trust them, especially Victor. So she wanted to go down to the courthouse with Robert and stuff like that to be at the arraignment. And of course, you know, Jordan was questioning Anna on whether or not she made the right choice hiring Scott. Because I'm like, listen, y'all gonna stop playing with Scott's name. Y'all gonna stop acting like Scott ain't the shit as a lawyer. Like, you know what I mean? Is he the greatest attorney of all time? No, but he damn sure up there. Like, Scott ain't no pushover. He know the law. He know what he doing. And Anna felt confident in hiring him too because he knows that she was framed. So she knows that Scott is gonna work hard. Plus he has a vested interest in this because of Lucy. You know what I'm saying? They all go way back. Anna, Scott, Lucy, shit, they all go back. So she knows she could trust him. And of course I was tight a little bit because here come Olivia popping up at the damn courthouse trying to tell Robert about Heather Weber being back and stuff like that. I'm like, lady, I understand you're nervous about Heather Weber being back because you're afraid that she could escape from the hospital, which very well could happen. It is Heather Weber, but we got more pressing business here. Okay, Heather can wait. We need to free Anna right now. We can worry about Heather Weber to fuck later. We ain't got time for all that. So, Miss Olivia, I'm going to need you to go back to the mansion, okay, and go deal with your husband and the Quartermaine drama because we got bigger fish to fry up in this courthouse, okay? You need to go on home now. So, of course, you know, Victor shows up at the courthouse. Everybody is not happy to see his little smug ass. And of course, he makes comments to the ADA, basically telling her, "Oh, you better make sure that Anna go down. Like, I hope you get a conviction on this." And she was like, "Oh, I know how to do my job." He said, "Good." He was like, "Because I'm pretty sure there's a bigger office waiting for you." Basically, letting her know, like, you handle what I need you to handle, and I got you. You're gonna get promoted to a much bigger office, in the political world. Basically, saying it without saying it. You know how Victor do. He's as subtle as a freight train. So the ADA, of course, wants bail revoked. She doesn't want Anna to get bail. And Scott argued that Anna should get bail because she's willing to turn over her passport. She's not going anywhere. She wants to clear her name. And the judge saw fit to revoke her bail. The judge was like, no. I'm not going to grant you bail because of your past and because you are a trained WSB agent. So even without a passport, you would still likely know how to get out of the country if you really wanted to, which is true. That is true. But we all know Anna wasn't going to go nowhere. You know what I mean? But the judge didn't want to risk it. So the judge was like, nah, you're going to be remanded. I say, you got to be fucking kidding me. No bail. That's that bullshit. And I can't blame Scott for it because he did his best, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, what can you do? It's the judge. You know what I'm saying? You can't force a judge to give your client bail, so I can't fault Scott for that. He tried. But, he told ADA Arden, he was like, oh, trust me, you can enjoy this little victory that you got now. He said, but trust me, I'm going to get your ass later. You ain't going to win this war. I got you. And I love it. You know, Scott, he's a formidable foe. Trust me, he's a very formidable attorney. You know, the ADA may have scored points in this first round, but that's just the first round. That's part of the battle. You know what I'm saying? You got a long war to go. I don't know. I was here for this episode. I liked it. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.